Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have missing Judson Lee Fielding from Augusta, Georgia. He was 40 years old. It was December 4th, 1994, in the winter time. He could have been anywhere from 5'6" to 6'3" and 100 to 175 pounds. They don't know his height or his weight. I find that troubling. Richmond County. That's important to note. On the afternoon of December 4th, 1994, Judson Fielding left his mother's residence, believed to be traveling to visit relatives, his children, at their Delta Manor home. Fielding has not been seen or heard from since. Black hair, mustache, brown eyes. And do you remember what county that was? It's a tiny photo. Okay, so Augusta, Georgia, Richmond County. So we have a John Doe found in Richmond County. December 31st, 1984. So less than a month later. 5'10" estimated age range 34 to 57 years old. So he's about the same age. He's in the same county. He's an African American male. We don't know about the height. Remains found. It doesn't give much information. Partial skeleton parts only. I don't know how far away they were from where he went missing. And let's look at what it says about his missing persons. Charlie Project. This says he was 6'1" and 180 pounds. Even though this says he could have been anywhere from 5'6" to 6'3", so I don't know. Last seen leaving his children's residence at Delta Manor, so this makes it sound like he arrived there in Richmond County, Georgia, December 4th. He left his jacket behind, although the weather was cold. His 4 children believe he may have not intended to be gone long. He has never been heard from again. He was living with his mother at the time of his disappearance after having served a 2-year prison term for a drug charge. He had left his mother's home on the evening of his disappearance to visit his children. In December 2005, Leo Lamont Utley was charged with murdering Fielding and another man. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce his last name right. I don't know if it's Utley or Utley. Charles Joseph Winfield. A photo of Utley is posted with his case summary. He has also been implicated in the deaths of 2 others. I thought the other one said 3. Lonnie Moore and an unknown associate, although he was never charged in connection with those murders. Authorities believe the 4 victims were killed. See, 4 were killed on the behest of Willie Carl Hankerson Jr. Hankerson, Fielding, and Winfred had been arrested after PCP, an illegal hallucinogenic drug, was found in their vehicle at a traffic stop. Winfield and Fielding cooperated with authorities and testified against Hankerson before the grand jury and were scheduled to testify a second time. Fielding and Winfield disappeared before the trial, so I would think that this John Doe maybe could be either Fielding or Winfield. Hankerson's indictment was dismissed. Fielding had told his family he was afraid for his life and that someone was after him. Authorities believe Hankerson paid Utley $100,000 to kill Fielding and Winfield so that they could not testify against him. Winfield, Moore, and the other alleged victim are all missing like Fielding, but their photographs and vital statistics are unavailable. Hankerson was charged in federal court with 4 counts of murder as part of a continuing criminal enterprise. Several years after the men disappeared, he pleaded guilty. In June 2002, Utley committed suicide Christmas Day, several days after his arrest, by hanging himself in his cell. Authorities stated that his death had brought the case to a close. No further investigations were going to be made. Fielding is a former Marine. He was trying to lead a respectful life after a long downward spiral of drugs in prison and had plans to get a truck driver's license, although his remains have never been found. Foul play is strongly suspected in his case due to the circumstances involved. Well, his remains may have been found if those are him. They could be him. They could be one of the other men that were, if it was around the same time in the same area. This is the Doe Network. And it says pretty much the same thing. This says he was going to visit the 4 children. And then it says he made it to the house, but he's not been seen since he left the house. Ex-Marine, finally getting his life together pretty much. And talks about the arrest. You can pause this and read it if you want to. I'm going to see if I can't zoom in and make this a little bit bigger. He killed himself in an Oklahoma Federal Transfer Center, December 25th, 2005. Utley was arrested or at least for conspiring to kill and killing Fielding and another witness in the case. Hankerson said that he, his brother, and his cousin found Fielding in Augusta, tied him up, and forced him to admit that he was cooperating with federal authorities. Forced him to admit it, whether he was or not. Utley then arrived a short time later, taped his mouth shut with duct tape, and put him in the back of a van. They said that Utley said that he killed him and got rid of the body. His body has never been found. But it might have been found if that's him, right? Because I would think that would be him or the other person maybe, because it's right there in Richmond County. Right there about the same time, right? Coincidence maybe, but I don't think so. This lists some missing persons in Richmond County. And this person was found in 1984. So this is 2015, 2006, 1998, 1999, 1997, 1994 is him. And it doesn't even list the name of the other person on here that went missing. Even though they don't have the statistics, you think it would at least mention the name of the other person, whose name was, what was his name? Oh, my nose is running. Murdered Fielding and another man, Charles Joseph Winfield. Why is he not mentioned? Maybe he didn't live in that county. So see, I don't know. I just feel like, it just seems like there's a good possibility that that might be Judson Lee Fielding, because he was found in the same county. But I don't know. I don't know how far away he was found or anything like that. So anyway, if you have any information, somebody drinking and talking, somebody in jail talking, information from a loved one, family member, you're not sure if it's true, you feel like it's hearsay, any information whatsoever, please contact authorities and let them know. Don't forget to pray for his family and his loved ones, because that is just so very sad. And feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.